Have you ever attempted to do everything right for your health, but yet noticed your energy slipping, your sleep getting lighter, and your confidence disappearing, even though you tried your best? Have you ever thought, is my daily sexual routine helping me or slowly wearing me down? Stay with me if you've ever thought about that question, even once. A lot of men don't think about this secret issue when they turn 60, and when you see it, you might be astonished at how much you can still influence your energy, sleep, prostate comfort, and closeness. You've put forth a lot of effort. You did what you were told. You have been taking your medicines as directed. You have attempted to be more active and eat better. You did your best. I want to show my respect for that. But a lot of men commit a silent error without even knowing it. They think that daily ejaculation is always good or always negative. In actuality, it depends on when you do it, why you do it, how long it takes you to recover, and where you are in life. Today, I'll show you an easy technique to locate the frequency that helps you instead of fighting you. Stay with me to the end to find out what the #1 secret weapon is. It's easy, surprising, and it ties the whole plan together. Why is this important right now? Because the problem is becoming worse with time. It creeps up on you slowly, without you ever knowing it. 1 month you sleep well. The next month, you're up at 2 a.m. with a busy mind. In the afternoon, you start to feel a little flat. Your equilibrium feels a little less solid. You have less patience. You realize that you have to go to the toilet more often or that the stream is weaker. If this keeps up, a faint anxiety comes over me. Will I lose my freedom? Do I need a walker? Will I be less sure of myself on stairs? I want to talk to that fear with respect. You are not going to die, but you do deserve precise, calm advice that you can start using right away. Let's call the unseen enemy by its name. After 60, recovery becomes more important than how hard you work out. Your hormones, muscles, and nervous system all need a clean downshift at night to heal. But a lot of men still do the same things they did when they were 30. They get a lot of stimulus quickly, watch bright displays late at night, and don't have much time to relax. The end outcome is a mismatch. You might receive a short-term break, but the body's repair team, the night crew, doesn't get the message to clock in. That silent error can make you sleep less deeply, make you feel tired in the morning, and make you more irritable, tense in your pelvis, and uncomfortable in your prostate over the course of weeks. Here's the authority bridge, fast and honestly. There isn't one number that is right for everyone. The Health Professionals Follow-Up Study, a large and respectable study released in 2016 by Harvard-affiliated researchers, found that men who ejaculated more often, about 21 times a month, had a decreased risk of prostate cancer over time. That's an association, not proof of cause and effect, but it makes a lot of men feel better. Some small studies also suggest that sexual stimulation and orgasm may raise short-term immunological markers like IgA. We also know from basic physiology that orgasm changes the brain's chemistry, including endorphins, oxytocin, and dopamine. This may help certain men's mood and sleep. This doesn't mean that daily is always best. It implies that the body responds to rhythm, intention, and recovery. This is something that most people don't know. Beyond 60, the method you have sex is just as important as how often you do it. That's the change in the way we think. Let's start a real countdown now. We'll start with cautions about what not to do and then move on to solutions and other options. You'll get the problem, easy to understand science, how it affects you personally beyond 60, and a simple action you can take right now for each item. And keep listening for the #1 tactic that most seniors are surprised by. It's simple to use and ties everything together. Problem: making everyday ejaculation a rule instead of a choice. Science: in plain English, your brain's reward system changes when you do the same thing over and over. The brain anticipates the same timing and speed if release becomes automatic. It learns that if you press this button, you will get this relief. Personal impact: after 60. Desire can feel dull. Intimacy may turn into a habit instead of a relationship. If timing takes away sleep, energy can drop. Simple action: change every day to on purpose. Before you start, ask yourself, am I choosing this or is it choosing me? Go ahead if it's a choice. If it's on autopilot, take a break for 10 minutes to breathe, walk, or stretch. Choose again with purpose. When release becomes a habit, you could ignore early bodily cues like prostate pain, pelvic tension, or mood swings that urge you to take a break today and start fresh tomorrow. Problem: Getting your body ready for sprint mode too quickly. Science. In plain language. The nervous system learns how to move quickly. Quick release happens when there is fast, repeated stimulation. Over time, this could make you more anxious about performing with a partner and less sensitive. Personal effects. After 60. You can feel less excited, more frustrated, and like you just want to get it over with. Even if you love your lover very much, your confidence goes down. Simple action. Do the slow half. Whatever you do to get excited, drop the speed in half. Add breath control. Breathe in for 4 seconds and out for 6 to 8 seconds. Try edging. Start at 7 out of 10 intensity and then reset. You're not just training your release, you're also developing your rhythm. If sprint mode keeps going, the brain anticipates the intensity to rise quickly. That can make intimacy with a partner feel wrong, which makes you more stressed and less interested the next day. Problem. Relying entirely on release to deal with stress. Science. Plain. Endorphins and oxytocin can help you feel better, but if you just use them, your brain might rely on one approach to calm down. Other stress circuits stop working. Personal impact. After 60. You could feel on edge if you miss a day. Sleep can depend on being let out at a certain time. That's not free, it's fragile. Easy action. Make at least 2 tools. You can keep release when you want it, but add 1 extra calming activity that you can do anywhere, such a 10-minute stroll, a warm shower, a page of writing in a diary, or a quick chat with a friend. This makes the load lighter. When stress is on one track, skipping a day feels like failure. That makes you feel guilty, which makes you more stressed, and you're back in the loop. Problem. Not paying attention to prostate and urinary signs. Science. Plain. Infection, inflammation, or pelvic floor strain can make the prostate feel bad. At 40, frequency may seem acceptable, but it may feel different after 60. Personal effects after 60. More trips to the toilet at night, a weaker stream, pelvic heaviness, or pain after ejaculation. You might keep going thinking, it's just age. Simple action. For 2 weeks, keep an eye on 3 things: overnight excursions, stream quality, and how comfortable your pelvic area is the day after release. If symptoms get worse, change the frequency and visit your doctor. If you have pain, blood in your semen or urine, a fever, or new weakness, you should see a doctor very away. What makes it worse is that pushing through worsening symptoms can keep the pelvic floor tight. Muscles around the prostate that are too tight can seem like prostate problems and keep you from sleeping. Problem. Timing at night that keeps you from sleeping. Science. Plain. Bright screens, caffeine late at night, and interesting content keep the brain in day mode. If you let go of anything at midnight under bright light, the brain's clock becomes messed up. Personal impact. After 60. Sleep is lighter, more times to wake up. Tired in the morning. The next day, confidence and balance go down. Simple action. Keep your sleep window safe. If you pick evening release, do it during a 90-minute low-light period before bed. Turn down the lights. No bright screens in your face. After that, breathe slowly. Let your body slow down. What could be worse? If you keep doing it at night, you can grow to depend on it to fall asleep. That weak dependence makes sleep less helpful. As we get to the top 3, the goal is not more or less. The goal is to be fit. Fit with your relationships, your energy, your sleep, and your prostate comfort. Stay with me for the first change that most seniors don't expect. It's on its way. The every other plus check-in rhythm, EOC, is the answer. Science. Plain. A simple 48-hour cycle helps many guys get healthy faster. This gives the brain chemistry, pelvic muscles, and prostate a chance to recalibrate. Personal impact. After 60. Less flatness the next day. More steady want. Less tense pelvis. Deeper sleep. For 2 weeks, do this. Day A. Let go if you want to. Day B. Skip or focus on calm, non-ejaculatory touch or snuggling. The morning after Day A, score your mood, energy, sleep, and urinary comfort on a scale of 1 to 5. Change things after 2 weeks based on what you've written. Let me make this clear. You don't have to change if you feel good every day. The EOC rhythm is a technique, not a law. Use it when you're not sure or when you don't feel like sleeping or have a lot of energy. Solution. Relax the pelvic floor, not just do more Kegels. Science. Plain. People typically tell men to strengthen. However, beyond age 60, many have pelvic floors that are too tight and active. Tight muscles can hold tension around the bladder and prostate. Personal impact after 60. If you only squeeze and don't relax, your perineum may hurt more, you may dribble, or you may feel like you have to go right away. Simple action. Do drop the floor. As you breathe out slowly, see melt from your navel to your tailbone. Think of the perineum slowly expanding up like a parachute. In the evening, do 5 to 7 rounds. If your symptoms don't go away, talk to your doctor about pelvic floor physical therapy. First, calm down, and then strengthen if you think you need to. Here's another twist. The quieter your pelvic floor is, the more steady your blood flow and feeling will be. A lot of men find that relaxing makes them perform better than squeezing all the time. The 14-Day Personal Frequency Finder, PFF, is the #1 hidden weapon. Most older people think they should just duplicate someone else's number. Here's the surprise. You can find your ideal frequency in just 2 weeks with a simple log that seniors can use. No gadgets. There are no rigid rules. It's just information from your own body. Why it works. Simple science. Your hormones, pelvic muscles, sleep, and nervous system all work together in a loop. The loop changes when you change one input, which is frequency. But the mind forgets things rapidly. Writing 2 lines a day makes patterns clear. You'll be able to tell what your body enjoys without having to guess or feel bad about it. What you need to do. For 2 weeks, write down 4 numbers, 1 to 5, every morning. How well you slept last night, how much energy you had in the morning, how comfortable you were urinating, and how you felt. Every night, write down R, released, or N, no release, as well as the time, daytime or inside the 90-minute low-light window. At the end, mark the days when you felt your best overall. Check out what happened the day before. That's your own feel-better frequency. It could be every day. It might be every other day. It could be a 2-on, 1-off pattern. Your log will let you know. Use the PFF as your guide for the next month. Check again every season or when your health or medications change. Go back to the commitment you made at the beginning. You didn't lack willpower. You just needed a simple way to see what really benefits you. The PFF helps you see things clearly, feel confident, and be in charge. Now let's add some helpful tips surrounding the PFF so you may use it safely and easily. Science you can trust in plain terms. Mood and sleep. The brain releases endorphins and oxytocin after an orgasm. A lot of men feel more relaxed and fall asleep more easily. That can help with recuperation. Prostate. In a big, long-term study linked to Harvard, men who ejaculated more often over their lives had a decreased risk of prostate cancer. Association does not establish causation. However, it is promising. This never takes the place of screenings or checks. Immunity. Some small studies suggest that sexual excitement and orgasm may temporarily raise IgA, which is a marker for the immune system. Not a shield, but gentle support. Performance. Speed trains speed. Rhythm teaches rhythm. Breath lengthens arousal control by relaxing the sympathetic nervous system. Examples and stories that are easy for seniors to understand. Frank is 72 years old. He thought he had to stop having sex in order to sleep. His PFF showed that he slept best when he was released late in the afternoon and didn't have to look at screens at night. He preserved his closeness, slept better, and felt more stable on morning walks. Luis is 68 years old. He rushed every day and felt bad. 2 weeks of EOC and breathing exercises brought back sensitivity. He felt closer to his wife since the evenings were quieter. Sam is 75 years old. He was feeling heavy in the pelvis. He thought he had prostate trouble. A visit with his doctor and pelvic floor treatment taught him how to relax. His symptoms became better. He kept having intercourse, but he changed the time and speed. Useful, do this, not that, mini guides. Timing. If late nights make it hard to sleep, pick a release time during the day or early evening. Not that, midnight release with bright screens. Speed. Do this. Slow down to half speed and breathe out slowly. Not that, fast, repetitive running. Stuff. Do this. Cut down on exciting, fast-paced stuff, especially late at night. Not that, scrolling through bright, rapid videos in bed. Recovery. Do this. Drink some water, stretch your hips and calves gently for 1 to 2 minutes, and then turn out the lights. Not that, go back to a bright screen. Signals. Do this. Look for pain, burning, fever, or blood. If any of these are present, get medical help. Not that. Get through the agony. Simple actions involving amounts and times. Breathing. 5 cycles of 4 in and 6 to 8 out before and after intercourse. Control of light. A low light window for 90 minutes before bed. Screens off or in night mode, lamps dim, and brightness low. Movement. Most days I walk for 10 minutes. Stretch your hips and pelvis gently in the evening for 30 to 45 seconds each. Fluids. If nocturia wakes you up, consume less fluids 90 minutes before bed, but drink normally during the day. Check-ins. Every morning, write down how well you slept, how much energy you had, how comfortable your urinary system was, and how you felt in your PFF log. Important notes after 60. Medications are important. Some drugs and diseases can impact how well you sleep, how well you urinate, and how well you have sex. Bring the whole list to your doctor. Ask, can I still have sex the way I do now while taking these meds? Do we need to change anything? Pain is a sign, not a test. You should see a doctor right away if you have discomfort when you ejaculate, blood in your urine or semen, a fever, burning, new lower back pain, sudden weakness, or new urinary retention. Intimacy with a partner matters. If you have a partner, ask them to join your PFF trial. Days with connection and touch but no release are called R-Light days. A lot of couples feel closer when things aren't so stressful. Fiber and water help the pelvis. Constipation makes the pelvic floor tighter, which can make prostate and bladder problems worse. Eat foods that are high in fiber and drink drinks steadily throughout the day. A summary of the 7+1 ranked items. 8. Autopilot versus choice. Pick on purpose. 7. Sprint mode. Slow half, breathe, and edge. 6. Add a second tool to your stress toolkit. 5. Not paying attention to signs. Keep track of them and get help when you need it. 4. Late timing. Keep your sleep window open when it's dark. 3. EOC rhythm. Try a 48-hour routine for 2 weeks. 2. Relax the pelvic floor by dropping the floor and then strengthening it if necessary. PFF log, your own frequency for more sleep, energy, and comfort. What's worse? Escalators between 7 and 4 that you just heard. Autopilot puts you in sprint mode, which makes you not match up with your partner. This makes you stressed, which keeps you from sleeping, which makes you lose balance and confidence the next day. Little changes arrest the slide. Let's make it even easier now with step-by-step directions that are easy for seniors to follow. You can start tonight. Step 1. Choose a 90-minute time frame with low light. Pick a start time that you can stick to most evenings. Turn down the lights. If you can, charge the phone outside of the bedroom. Step 2. Begin your PFF. Put the date on today. Put a R or N on the time, daytime or low light window, tonight. Give sleep, energy, urinary comfort, and mood a score of 1 to 5 tomorrow morning. Step 3. If you're not sure how often to do it, test the EOC routine for 14 days. If you want to, let go on day A. On day B, you can rest, touch slowly, or cuddle. Keep writing. Step 4. Every night, practice relaxing your pelvis. 5 slow breaths out while imagining the pelvis melting. If your symptoms don't go away, talk to your doctor for pelvic floor PT. Step 5. Look at it again in 2 weeks. Put a circle around your best days. Look at the pattern from the day before. That's the frequency you should start with. Keep making small changes. Here are some fast, real-life situations and solutions for people over 60. I'm tired in the morning. Move the release up or switch to EOC. Keep the window safe in dim light. Write down the difference. My stream feels weaker. Keep track of how comfortable you are when you urinate. Take an additional day off and relax your pelvis. Make an appointment for a checkup. Don't disregard new or worsening symptoms. I feel flat with my partner. Slow down your running. Add slow touch nights where you don't have to finish. Many couples say their desire comes back within a week. I can't sleep without release. Make a second tool. A warm shower, some breathing, and some pages of a light book. Keep the lights dim. You're giving your brain 2 ways to fall asleep. Before we end, a short natural note about learning. This is not personal medical advice, it's generic information. Your case is different. If you have heart disease, renal illness, diabetes, a neurological disorder, pelvic pain, a history of prostate cancer, or are taking medications that alter sexual or urinary function, work with your doctor to make these measures work for you. If you have any pain, fever, bleeding, rapid changes in strength, or new urine retention, you should see a doctor very away. Sexual health is good for your general health, but it can't take the place of medical care. It's not too late to feel better. People learn at all stages of life. Your nervous system can get back to normal with gradual, consistent modifications. You can sleep better. Your mornings may feel more stable. You can get your confidence back, quietly, without a lot of fuss and without even realizing it at first. Let's land this plane with a clear plan of action that you can apply right away. Choose your 90-minute low-light time frame for tonight. Begin your 14-day PFF log. 2 lines per day. If you're not sure about the daily EOC rhythm, test it. Include pelvic relaxation and a 10-minute walk during the day. In 2 weeks, look over the pattern again and stick with the one that helps you sleep better, have more energy, feel better about your mood, and go to the toilet more comfortably. I'd want to hear from you. If this makes sense to you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0 and tell me what you've seen in your own life. Your experience teaches the whole community. And if this was beneficial, we'll speak about a simple morning routine that silently cuts down on midnight toilet trips and improves circulation in the pelvis. This is an easy addition to your personal frequency finder. You have the right to be peaceful, clear, and sure of yourself. Begin with tiny things. Start now. Choose on purpose. Take care of your rehabilitation. Keep your record. And let your body tell you what works, 1 week at a time.